Hi students, I hope that you all are doing well. We are continuing our video lectures. This is your 13th video lecture as per SBT syllabus. In this video lecture, I am going to talk about how to declare an array. In my last video lecture, that is 12th video lecture, I explained what is an array, advantages of array, where we are using arrays in different programming languages. So in this video lecture, I am going to talk about array declaration. Before going to talk about array declaration, I would like to focus on one thing, that is what is an array. So array is a homogeneous data type. As we said that array will store a similar kind of data in a programming language. When you want to store the same kind of data, the data is nothing but it may be integer, short, long, double, string, char, byte. So these are the data types already we studied in our previous video lectures. But what is array? Similar thing, the homogeneous data type to store same kind of data, similar kind of data. Why we have to use array concept in a programming language? It means, so without array also we can do the programs, but what is the advantage using of arrays in a programming language? That is, when you want to store a sequence of data, number of columns and number of rows. For example, in your classroom, there are 100 students. So you want to store the marks of 100 students in a sequence order. So then what you have to do, all data you want to store in a specific location. In that location, we can access all students' marks whenever you want, and you can add it whenever you want more data in that particular location. The same manner, the arrays help you to store the same kind of data in a sequence order. So how you can store the students' marks in a one particular row? So arrays help you to store the data in a programming language in a row-wise as well as column-wise. I will show the one example here. Look at here. Here, student A, student B, and student C and student D. Just imagine, totally how many students are there? Some X students are there. A number of students are there, n number of students are there. Okay, you want to store n number of students information in a particular location. So if you want to declare each and every time a particular student variable, again number 2 variable, again number 3 variable for third student, again number 4 variable for fourth students, number 5 variable for fifth students, like that. If you want to store each and every student's marks, every time you have to declare one particular variable that is related to a particular student. So it is a risky process, tedious process. Again, we have to create it, and we have to initialize the variables, and we have to initialize the initializing of the marks for that particular variable. Okay, this is the risky process. Each and every time assigning the values, declaring the variables, assigning the values, declaring the variables, it is a risky process. So number of times we have to do it. To avoiding of this type of risky process, we are using the one concept in programming language. That concept is arrays. So no need to declare multiple times, but declare at once and use the same locations in number of times. n number of times. So now you can declare at once for all students, on behalf of all the students, you can declare at once, and you can use that array for all the students information. Here some marks are given: 32, 54, 67.5, 29, 35, 80, 115, 44.5, 100, 65. Okay, these are the particular numbers. So now what you want to do, you want to store these all numbers in a programming language, in a memory location. How can you do that? If you want to store 32, as usual, if you want to follow the data type method, simply I can declare this variable int, okay, int a equal 32. So now what I did, simply I declare the variable, I send the value of 32 into that variable. So first number, it's over. Then again 54 is there. What I have to do for 54? Again I have to take the one more variable. So for example, I will take the int, okay, b equaled 54. Int b is equal 54. What I did? Again I declared the one more variable for what? For 54. So one more time I have to declare variable for 67. Just this is the fraction value, that's why I have to take it a float. Okay, c, float c, just wait. So float c, okay, float c equal 67.5. Okay, 67.5. Okay, what I did here, so each and every time for declaring of all the numbers that are given in this slide, I have to do one thing continuously, that is declare the variables n number of times. Declaring the variables n number of times. For 32 one variable, 54 one variable, 67 one variable, 29 for one variable, 35 for one variable. So these numbers are there. For all these numbers, I have to declare this many number of variables. Then it will become a time-based process. It's a tedious process. To avoiding of all these kind of unnecessary things, just we are using array concept in a programming language. Array concept in a programming language. I hope that you understand this clearly. So you can declare an array and we can store n number of elements in particular array. In this particular array. So array is a homogeneous data type. That means it will help you to store same kind of data or similar kind of data. Homogeneous means same kind of information. It will help you to store. Now, array declaration. How we will do array declaration in a programming language, especially in Java. When you want to declare array, we have to follow one syntax here. In my last lecture, already explained about array declaration. Anyway, I want to discuss the same thing again here. Look at here. When you want to create or when you want to declare array, we have to follow some syntax, that is first this one, look at here, int. So first I round off here, I encircle here around the int. Okay, int is here, I encircled it with the blue color. What it means, this is the data type. First we have to follow the syntax, that is data type. What kind of data it is? It is a data type. What it is? Data type. Okay, data type. Int is a data type. After data type, we have to mention the name of the variable, whatever it may be. Okay, we have to mention the name of the variable. What is the name of the variable here? I want to encircle that variable name with the yellow color. Okay, this is the yellow color. Just I want to encircle with the yellow color. Yellow color, it talks about the name of the variable. Name of the variable. First integer data type. Second one is the name of the variable. Name of the variable. So immediately after name of the variable, we have to write bracket. Okay, what is that? Bracket. So after bracket, we will end up with the semicolon. We'll end up with the semicolon. So this bracket, inside of this, we have to mention size. Okay, size is 10. So inside of that bracket, the number that will given to in this bracket, it will decide the number of elements can be stored in that particular array. Okay, this is the size fixing. This process is called size fixing. If you mention the number inside the bracket, it means you are fixing the size of the array. You are fixing the size of the array. If you put 10 here, that means we can enter 10 elements. If you put 100 here, we can enter 100 elements. So it is nothing but, so you are fixing the size of the array. Now declaration part is over. When you are declaring array, we have to consider three things here. Those three things are, first is data type, second one is name of the variable, that is name of the array, and third one is size of the array. If you mention these three things, then declaration part is over. So especially in arrays, there is an alternative. So alternative declaration of array. So we will see regarding this concept in our forthcoming video lecture. What is the alternative array declaration? So just look at here. So that means alternative array declaration nothing but, in programming language we can declare array in multiple ways. We will see what they are. Not now, in forthcoming video lecture. Just look at here. Just in this video lecture, I want to focusing on only one thing, emphasizing on only one thing, that is how to declare an array. Look at here. Here data type is there, integer. Again bracket is there, that will decide the size of the array. Next, array name is there. If we mention these three things, so it shows you are declaring an array. Now one more thing is here, one more line is given below of that, that is rd equal new int 10. Here this is called array initialization. So we no need to talk about this one, because in our forthcoming video lecture, that is next video lecture, I am going to talk about how to initialize an array in a programming language. We will see that how to initialize an array in a programming language. We will see in next video. Look at here. This is a declaration continuous. Don't misunderstand here. This is declaration continuous. Okay, count means, don't think that count means continuous. Okay, declaration. Already I said that how to declare an array. First, data type. Okay, int. I want to change the color. Okay, look at here. First, what you have to follow? First, we have to mention the int. Int means data type. So after that, array name. What is the array name? Just imagine A is the array name. Then size of the array, bracket, we have to open it. Okay, this is the bracket. Then if we want to enter the elements in this particular array, so the entering of the elements is called array initialization. So we will see array initialization in our forthcoming video lecture. That means next video lecture. Just focusing on here. I want to show the one example. Look at here. Construction or declaration. Construction. So declaration or construction, the process is the same. Okay, the construction or declaration, just creating an array, that is called construction. How you are creating array in a programming language. So we can say that construction of an array. Now look at here. Int array a bracket, this is the array declaration. Okay, array declaration is over. And after the array declaration, what you have to do, you have to assign the element to that particular array. Okay, this is the array declaration. You declare the array. Why you are declaring array? To assign the elements. To assign the elements. For example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5. Just imagine. You have 4 elements with you. Now we want to enter these 4 elements in an array. For this, what we have to do, first step, in a first step, we have to do one thing, that is, we have to declare the array. So, int a bracket semicolon, declaration part is over. Next, what we have to do, we have to enter these elements into that array. For that, what you have to do? For that, you have to do one thing, that is, int, okay, just wait. Now, array name, that is a equal new. New is the operator, help you to create a initialization of an object. Help you to initialize a object in a programming language. New is the operator. It helps in a program initialize an object. Initialization of object. So we will see what is that in later. So using up the new operator, again int size of the array, 5 elements I want to store, that is size of the array is 5. Okay, it's over. So first what I did, I have done one thing here, that is, first I declare the array. First I declare the array, okay. Second, I fixed the size of that array. Here 2 parts I have done here. That is, first, this is one is the first declaring an array. Second is fixing the size of the array. So we will see what will happen here. Here one more line is given. What is that? If you want to declare these 2 lines into one line, this is array declaration, array fixing, size fixing. So if you want to write 2 lines in one line, how can you write it? This is the way how we have to write. So first int, okay, I am writing both lines in one line. Int, okay, a array name, bracket equal new int size of the array 5. Okay, 5. So here my screen is not sufficient to write all of these, but one thing, what I am trying to write here, that is what is already given here. This is given. This line actually I want to write. Okay, here 2 lines are given. In above 2 lines are given. In these 2 lines I want to write in a one single line. So how can I write it? This is the way. First data type, then we can write array name and bracket. Okay, next so otherwise, just imagine, just a little bit changes there. Int, okay, array name, okay, equal bracket equal new int size of the array. Okay, so this is the way, this is how you can declare both lines in a single line. Okay, both lines in a single line. Okay, so we'll show as soon as possible. Just look at here, array declaration. What I said till now, the same thing repeated here. So first, this is array declaration, and this is the fixing of the, so doubled data is array declaration. So initialize the size, data equal new table 10. Initialize the size. So whenever initialize the size, what will happen? 10 locations will created inside of the memory. 10 locations will create inside of a memory. For what? To store the 10 different elements. Declaring array, double bracket data semicolon, that is called declaring array. Then data equal new double 10, that is the initialize the size. Size means you are fixing the size of the array. Then when you are do that, automatically it will create a 10 element size inside of your memory. This is called declaration. So I am elaborating the declaration here, elaborating different the declaration of the array. First, I already said that first what should be there? Type. Double is the type. Second, square braces. Second, what is that? Bracket. Square braces. Third, array name. Fourth, semicolon. So you have to understand one thing here, that is array name and square braces may be changed. Right to left, left to right is not a problem. That means first array name come, then square braces will come later. Otherwise, first square braces will come, after that array name will come. So both are right. There is no wrong in here to changing of left to right, right to left. Especially I am talking about square braces and array. You can interchange their places. Places not a problem. So declaring first data type, double is there, square braces, array name data semicolon. This declaration part is over. So again here, declaring an array, reserve memory for all the elements. So data equal array name equal new double 10. This is called initializing size of the array. What are doing here? Initializing the size. When you are doing data equal new double 10, you are fixing the size of the array. What is the size of the array? 10 is the size of the array. Then automatically 10 locations will create inside of the memory. Just look at here, 10 locations will create inside of a memory, what we have seen in last slide. So now if you want to combine, actually in previous slide what we have seen, double, okay, data type, then braces, array name, again semicolon, and again data equal to new double 10. It is called array initialization. So array declaration in one line, array initialization of the size is another line. What you are doing now here, you are combining both lines in a one single line, So that we have seen here, double braces, data equal new double 10. So we are combining both lines in a one single line. This is called one-step array declaration. One-step array declaration. So same thing I am repeating here for more clarification. Same thing I am repeating here for more clarification. Again, type may be int, float, char, anything. So var name means variable name, array name. So var name is array name. Okay, just then square braces, then braces, semicolon. Okay. This is the how we declaring the array, and this one is how we initializing array size. Okay, int score equal to new 10. This is called array initialization, size initialization. So if once you did that, the elements will store like this. Element will store like this. Element will store like this. When you are declaring part is over, then when you are array initialization part is over, then that is ready for an entering of your element, that is assigning the element. Once you assign the elements, then automatically the elements will go on store in this memory locations. In this array, elements will come and store in a sequence order like this. Thank you so much for watching.